Hi, I'm back to my original Twilight garb, my little dress I got on here, except my hair is gone. I miss my long hair. So a lot of people have been asking me, hey gineriella, would you mind doing a rant on Vampires Suck? Because you know that would be like my kind of movie, don't you think? I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. When have I ever taken that role of being that much of a prick? I am here to tell you, Vampires sucked. And I watched it. I did not pay for it, but I saw it. I'm gonna be completely honest here. This is very difficult for me to say. Twilight was better than this movie. This movie should have been titled Twilight, the more painful version. I'm not even kidding. That's how bad it was. The main problem that I had with Vampires Suck is that it only appealed to people that actually saw the Twilight series. You would have no idea what was being parodied because it was literally like a shot-for-shot remake with like, maybe this'll make audiences laugh thrown in. It was like that time that Gus Van Sant remade Psycho shot for shot. I was like, what kind of fucking gall does this guy have to do that? Don't touch Hitchcock. When I read the synopsis of this movie, I assumed that it was gonna be like a scary movie kind of thing. Like parodying a whole bunch of different things. That's what made the Scary Movie franchise so successful. This was specific to the Twilight franchise. Like, your audience just goes like this when you do that. I didn't laugh at all. I giggled like twice. I tittered, if you will. Chortled. But it was only because of Diedrich Bader and Ken Jeong. They are two hilarious guys. They were the redeeming factors of this movie. But what the fuck were they doing in it? And the thing that struck me so much was the main girl that played the parody of Bella. She was like disturbingly spot on her performance of Kristen Stewart as Bella. You know the facial expressions that stupid Bella does. There were times when I was like, oh my god, it's Kristen. No, it's not. The guy who played Edward was really good at Edward. Robert Pattinson as Edward, I mean. They are so to a T of what the actors do in the Twilight movies. But when your characters are not that awesome to begin with, why bother parodying them? Everybody in the movie, they like really did their research on Twilight like I did. But at the same time, you have to think, why would you ever even consider making a movie that's shittier than Twilight? That is an accomplishment. There were a ridiculous amount of pop culture references. Like, I should have fucking tallied them. I mean, there was Twitter, there was like fucking Kardashians, there was Ellen on the American Idol. It was just over and over and I just hit myself in the chin. Like maybe one or two like funny pop culture. If that's what you're falling back on, your movie's gonna suck. You know, it could appeal to people that don't like the Twilight franchise, but you gotta make it funny. You know, slapstick comedy. How many times can we watch people get hit in the groin before you're like, done. Be nice to it. I know this is meant to be a movie that's like that dumb. So dumb that it's funny. But it wasn't funny. I am gonna make a bet to you people. That looks kind of cool. This is the new James Bond poster. If you see it, number one, don't pay for it. But tell me how many times you laughed. Like, count them on your fingers, maybe toes. I don't think you're gonna get that far, though. That's my challenge to you. Don't watch it unless you enjoy wincing painfully at how horribly unfunny it is. You know, every time they try to crack a joke, I was like, ooh, that didn't fly. This movie had potential to be something good. Something great. But you know what the problem was? They didn't call me. They didn't call me to come write the script. I could have made it hilarious. Shit. I'm gonna toot my goddamn horn right now. I don't care. So that was it. I wouldn't waste my time on this movie. I wouldn't pay for it, but I do extend that challenge to you. The guy that played Jacob, though, had a pretty rockin' body, even though he didn't have any chest hair. I think I used the phrase chest hair like 6 or 7 times per rant. Accept my challenge, and give me some other stuff to rant about. I'm going to bed. See you later, bitches.